Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Mighty Line Minute. I'm AI Jack, and today's podcast is one that my boss Dave has long sought to cover. He started by setting up a shootout between three of the most common occupational health and safety management systems, OHSMS, used by employers today. ANSI, ASSP Z10, ISO 45001, and OSHA's Voluntary Protection Program, known as VPP. He then decided to raise the bar with an added challenge. Which of the three systems best supports the integration of management of change, or MOC, as found in Process Safety Management PSM requirements? Why focus on MOC? That's because management of change is a critical element of any best practice health and safety management system used by employers today. So with that in mind, I'll start with ANSI ASSP Z10 2019, then have AI Amy and AI Paul chime in on the others. The ANSI Z10 OHSMS aligns closely with MOC by emphasizing continuous improvement, structured risk management, and formal processes for handling change in the workplace. Z10 uses the familiar Plan, Do, Check, Act model to help companies manage safety, health, and environmental risks whenever there's a change in equipment, procedures, processes, or personnel. And here's how. 1. Z10 requires ongoing hazard identification and risk assessment, updated with every change. This ensures new or elevated risks are promptly controlled. 2. Employee participation is assured, as workers are encouraged to actively engage in evaluating changes, using their experience to identify potential hazards or gaps. 3. Operational changes must be systematically reviewed, with procedures and controls updated to ensure safe and compliant operations. Z10's focus on continuous improvement means every change helps refine the safety management system. It supports MOC through risk assessment, implementation, and post-change reviews. The system is also well harmonized with ISO 45001 2018. So that's the logic for ANSI ASSP Z10's Health and Safety Management System standard with respect to MOC. Now let's hear from AI Amy on what ISO 45001 brings to the table.
So with ISO 45001, it goes even further. ISO's Health and Safety Management System integrates MOC into a broader, risk-based, leadership-driven system for managing organizational change that can involve processes, personnel, tech, or structure. Here are 5 benefits ISO 45001 brings to the table. Leadership commitment. Management ensures all changes align with safety goals and allocates the resources needed to assess and mitigate risks. Planning and risk-based thinking. Change is integrated into strategic safety planning to avoid building long-term risk. Hazard identification and risk assessment. Changes are evaluated ahead of time to identify potential hazards. Operational control. Any changes to processes or equipment must be documented, communicated, and controlled, training included. Monitoring and continuous improvement. Change control systems are reviewed for effectiveness, including corrective and preventive actions. In short, ISO 45001 strongly aligns with PSM's MOC requirements for process, equipment, and procedural changes. Its structure is especially useful for high-risk or process-heavy industries like energy and chemical processing. So where does OSHA's Voluntary Protection Program fit in? Let's take it over to AI Paul to learn more on VPP and MOC.
While OSHA's Voluntary Protection Program isn't a formal MOC system, it does promote change management indirectly by emphasizing employee participation. Workers have a voice in safety decisions, especially during change. Hazard identification. Pre-change hazard reviews are encouraged. Management commitment. Leaders are expected to involve employees in managing operational risk and allocate needed resources. That said, VPP has a few limitations when it comes to management of change. 1, it lacks a structured MOC framework, something that's critical in high-risk or PSM-covered environments. 2, OSHA's resource constraints can delay VPP approvals and recertifications as it relies on voluntary special government experts. So here's some strategic tips. If you're aiming for future ISO registration, start with ANSI Z10. It offers a practical, scalable, risk-based framework that facilitates change management and is a great lead-in to ISO 45001. If you're already a VPP star site, keep VPP for its culture benefits, especially in low to moderate risk U.S. facilities, but consider adding ANSI Z10 or ISO 45001 to support a formal management of change structure. Of course, your organization may already have a comprehensive process safety management and related MOC program to rely upon. And for multi-site or PSM-covered operations, consider combining your current program's employee engagement strengths with the scalable standardized framework of ANSI Z10 or ISO 45001 to meet regulatory and operational demands. Remember, while employee engagement programs may strengthen safety culture, they often need to be supplemented in complex environments. The bottom line: optimize occupational health and safety management systems by aligning their approach with the organization's risk profile, complexity, and HSE registration goals. And while not mentioned today, it's worth noting that the American Chemistry Council's Responsible Care Initiative is another strong sustainability and safety framework. It is widely respected in the chemical industry and covers many areas from process safety to community engagement. In conclusion, choosing the right system, combining them where it makes sense, can help your organization improve safety, compliance, performance, and sustainability in the face of change. Thanks, everyone, for taking time with us on today's Mighty Line Minute. We hope you've learned more about health and safety management systems and how you might consider using them along with your needs for management of change. So head over to MightyLineTape.com to learn more about how their durable floor striping, safety signs, symbols, and windows can help your facilities achieve operational health and safety excellence. Stay safe.